The landscapes of Madeira are incredibly diverse. From the moody scenery of Fanal Forest to the vibrant hillside terraces of Sao Vincente, we didn't expect such a small island to captivate us at every step. In this video, we swam in pools filled naturally by the ocean, walked through spooky forests embraced by a chilling fog, visited a historic town only accessible by the steepest cable car in Portugal, and explored the thriving botanical gardens of an outdoor palace.
We're on our way to Porto Moniz to check out these incredible natural swimming pools. However, we got up there a little bit too early, so we actually made a stop at
Ribeira da Janela. This is where there's a beautiful rock beach, and they have these islands right off the coast that are like these basalt column structures. We did come here one afternoon, but it was pretty harsh in terms of the lighting, so we're glad that we came a little bit earlier today to make a stopover on our way to Porto Moniz. Pretty fancy place for natural swimming pools. It's only €3 to enter these facilities per adult. Children come in for free. Students are only $150 to be able to swim in these pools that are naturally filled by the ocean water. Amazing.
This is so cool though, because it's filled with the natural seawater, you can actually see fish swimming right in the pools. I honestly did not expect that. I don't know why, I didn't even think about it. It makes so much sense if it's literally the ocean water rising over the barriers and right into the pools. It's so cool. Let's go swim with the little fishies.
It was a little bit chilly in the water, and we were there for a couple of hours swimming around, so we wanted to come up and warm up with some coffee and a chocolate cake at the Orca restaurant, which is just above the natural swimming pools.
Enjoying a cup of coffee and just relaxing, seeing this beautiful view. I think my favorite part is definitely hearing the waves crash against the rocks, and just it creates this like really cool white foam almost. No, it's the best way to enjoy it.
We made it down to the pebbles of Achadas da Cruz. The cable car was a really steep ride, but it took about 5 minutes as it slowly came down. Each cable car can take about 6 people at a time, and there are 2 of them that run up and down alternatively. It's €5 per person round trip, and once you get down here, it's a long boardwalk along the coast. A lot of people can like hike to different areas of the beach, maybe right by the cliffs. I think there might be a couple of caves around the area as well. It's a gorgeous place to be.
in this area, you see a lot of these older wooden huts almost. It almost looks like an abandoned town, but it's not, because I can literally hear people inside of there right now, and it's actually gated off. And I do wonder sort of how do they get electricity, running water and all of that, or do they literally just live off the land? I think it is pretty cool though, because you are so secluded, minus the tourists who come over on cable cars just like us. But yeah, I just think it's a really cool concept here.
The line for the cable car going down, there was nobody in front of us. Coming back up, I think about 30 to 35 people, but it took about 45 to 50 minutes just to get ourselves onto that cable car. We actually had no idea that there was a black sand beach on Madeira Island, but there is, right at Praia do Porto do Seixal. It's the beach in Seixal, and it's absolutely beautiful. The black sand is so fine that even if you're walking with your shoes, it's like walking on a flat surface. And we had the most beautiful sunrise. It was pretty short-lived because the clouds are hanging pretty low, so once the sun tucked underneath, it was bye-bye sunrise, but it was gorgeous.
We finally made it out to Fanal Forest. This is actually our third try coming here, and the reason is in order to see this forest best, you need to wait until the conditions are completely foggy like it is now. If you look around us, it creates this beautiful, mysterious, like spooky, eerie vibes. The first few times we came here, it was completely clear. It looks way different. I'll put up a clip of it right now so you guys can see what it's like. But this is really incredible. Oh, we can't wait to get some content here.
Gotta be pretty careful walking through Fanal Forest because there are a number of piles of cow poo. We haven't seen any cows in the forest. We have seen a lot of them on the road this morning though. I think what takes the cake is the layers of houses that line the mountains, and they kind of look like they're on terraces. You'll see this across Madeira, but this is honestly the best view I've seen of surrounding mountains with houses just everywhere along them.
It's crazy that this chapel was not high up on our list of places that we really wanted to go see, but coming here, it is now right towards that top. Guys, we cannot recommend this place enough. The gorgeous views of this valley of the Sao Vincente town is just incredible. Watch out though, there's quite a few stairs climbing up to it, so make sure you are prepared for that, as it is a little bit of a climb, but it's very well paved.
On our way back to our place, we wanted to stop at Cabo Girão, a really beautiful cliffside view where you're standing 580 meters above sea level. There's a skywalk that you can walk on, which is a little bit ruined by these dots, but it allows people who are scared to walk on clear glass to get right on there. And it's such a popular spot. There's a cafe here, there's a souvenir shop, and we're going to be checking it out before we head back home.
We are heading over to one of the premier spots close to the capital city of Funchal, and that is Cristo Rei.
Cristo Rei is the Christ the King. You'll notice a lot of Jesus statues in a lot of Portuguese lands, I would say. There's obviously the famous Christ the Redeemer in Brazil and Rio de Janeiro. We have also Cristo Rei in Lisbon, but we're really glad to be able to come right up close to this beautiful statue and see the coast from this point of view.
This is one steep road that we gotta climb.
Oh man, look at that motorbike. He just went by and we're struggling to get up. At least we're not doing it on foot.
Yeah, and also the road is really wide. So I'm glad about that. Okay, we're both
Yeah,
going.
very wide.
Not so wide anymore. It's just so beautiful walking through Monte Palace, through these gardens, which has a lot of Japanese influence as well as African sculptures.
If you think about it, we're really close to Africa. We're probably just as close to it as we are to Europe.
Good point. I actually didn't even think about that. We are technically just as close to Africa. It's really beautiful. It's so well maintained. It takes about 2 to 2.5 hours to go through the entire gardens, and it costs €12.50 per person.
Like many attractions in Portugal, your entry ticket includes a wine tasting. They are really tiny glasses, I'm going to tell you that. But this one is the dry one, and there's a sweet one. You only get one per person. Let's see what they taste like. Dry one's still sweet. It's very light. Let's see the sweet one. Bolder flavor. I think I like the sweet one better. It reminds me of ice wine at home. But both of these wines are definitely on the lighter side than what we tried in Porto.
If you want to try something traditional Madeira, they have toboggan baskets that go down this really steep road. It looks so much fun. I think it's €30 for 2 people, and it goes down from Monte Palace.
Madeira has been absolutely amazing, you guys. We had such a blast on this island, and we're so sad to be leaving tomorrow. But there are so many places to see here, and we're going to be creating a top 10 list for you.
But our adventures are not yet finished. Join us as we head over to Italy.